Let's see how, as a pricing analyst, I'm able to run multiple scenarios, determine the best fit, and easily publish these prices out to the field. My team has recently transitioned from using Excel spreadsheets to manage our pricing matrices to now using Pro's smart price optimization and management. This was an essential move as the worldwide digital transformation in intensifying pricing pressures is impacting the entire marketplace. Price transparency, low-cost competitive entrants, volatile markets, and growing customer negotiation power is making it increasingly difficult for my business to defend against accelerated price and profitability erosion. Now, previously, our data lived all over the place, and it would take months to make any kind of a pricing update. Today, I'm able to run an AI-driven optimization and compare different pricing strategies to determine what best fits my customer-specific pricing needs. Now, as I log into Pros, I'm able to quickly see on my dashboard how my lines of business are performing across my channels. I can see in this top left corner all of my key performance indicators. Our sales team adoption of the optimal price recommendations have increased by 2.18% since last year, as seen here with the APT, or average percent to target metric. On the right, I can see the total invoice revenue has been increasing for my direct and distributor channel. However, my e-commerce channel has been staying relatively flat. Now, under that, I can see there are still quite a bit of margin improvement opportunities on my e-commerce channel, as well as the opportunity to increase my overall volume. From here, I can navigate directly to my pricing scenario price list and manage my matrix, which is just a simple prices that shows my products and their various prices in different pricing scenarios. In this view, I can now see all of my pricing that I have in place. And here I see that I currently have attribute-based pricing strategies in place. It's adjusting the Pro's recommended price based on various attribute multipliers for every single product. I'm also able to see a summary of the metrics associated with this baseline strategy. I can also open this and I can see other benchmarks that are going to help support my pricing decisions, such as competitive data, sales volume, and value chain information. I can also compare different strategies, such as a pricing guidance strategy. This strategy is a Pros optimized price recommendation that have a hard constraint to adjust the guidance to be within margin guardrails. Next to that, I have my market pricing. And this is looking at my competitors' prices as well as competitive coefficients and adjusting the price of my products to be in line with what my competitors are offering. Next to that, I have my enhanced market pricing strategy. And this is combining that optimal price from the price guidance strategy with the competitive data and then taking the better of those two prices in terms of margin. I have my life cycle pricing strategy. And this pricing strategy applies a price to my product based on where it is in a life cycle. If the product is considered either decline, growth, or peak. And it then adjusts the price as expert pricing if it's a peak product, or a target price if it's in growth or decline. And lastly, I have my parts segmentation strategy. And this strategy is taking a look at which segment a product falls under, as defined by a formula, such as commercial unique, captive unique, commercial commodity, and captive simple. And then it's defining the price according to that segment. Now, of course, I want to be able to see all of these in a single view, how these strategies stack up against each other. I'm able to see them both in a tabular comparison as well as visually. And I can see how these 6 different strategies are performing against each other. Now, the balance of margin and revenue for the pricing guidance scenario is the one that I want to put in place. I'm able to do this with just 2 clicks. So I simply come to my pricing guidance strategy, and then from here, I copy my strategy quickly over to my baseline. And then all that's left for me is to come back to my baseline, where I can see that my pricing strategy is now in effect, and I can simply select all of my prices and then submit them and publish them out to my ERP.